please be seated? Good evening. Parents, grandparents, guardians, and families, good evening and welcome to the 2016 School on Wheels graduation. My name is Lori West Romero, and I will be your MC for the evening. The staff at School on Wheels shares in your joy and pride in this evening. While this event is meant to applaud and commemorate our seniors, it is also meant to honor you, who through your love and dedication enabled our seniors to be here tonight, receiving their high school diplomas. The Pledge of Allegiance will be recited in both Spanish and English. From Western Trail, Raquel Manuelito and Santana Martinez will recite the pledge in English. Please stand for the pledge.
One, two, three. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Santana and Raquel. From main campus, Alondra Cabrera will recite the pledge in Spanish.
Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios entera, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Thank you, Alondra. You can be seated. I now have the honor of introducing our distinguished guests. With us this evening are Dr. David Piercy, President of the APS Board of Education. Mr. Lorenzo Garcia, Vice President of the APS Board of Education. Dr. Gabriella Blakey, Associate Superintendent of Middle Schools. And Dr. Christine Muir, Executive Director of the Community Supports Division of APS. I'd also like to introduce some of our wonderful staff at School on Wheels. Mr. Stan Pena, our principal. Mr. Eric Casillas, our Testing and Technology Coordinator. Mr. John Herrera, our school counselor. Mrs. Faye Cook, our resource teacher. Miss Lorianne Romero, our school nurse. Miss Corrine Vigil, our registrar. Mrs. Patricia Valverde, our secretary, principal secretary. And Miss Lisa Madril, our school receptionist. Are there any former School on Wheels staff and alumni in the audience? If there is, could you please stand up and be recognized? Okay, I'd like to bring up now Mr. Stan Pena.
Good evening, parents, family, and friends. Teachers and honored guests, we are here tonight to celebrate in one of our long-standing rites of passage, high school graduation. I salute each and every one, all 33 graduates in their accomplishments. Class of 2016, we made it. I and the teachers and staff of School on Wheels High Schools offers to you our warmest congratulations. As E.E. Cummings said, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. And here you are, ready to begin the next chapter of your life. School on Wheels has a custom unlike any other APS school. The graduates are presented their diplomas by their team leaders, their advisors. Those advisors will tell you a little bit about their graduates. You see the teachers seated with them and their team of graduates, both campuses. School on Wheels is 2 campuses, Western Trails and Main Campus. That is why the teachers were not introduced earlier. You will meet them in a while. They will introduce themselves to you, and you will get a little insight into their students from the remarks of the teachers. What you will see is their warmth, their caring, and the respect that our teachers have for your kids. Graduates, when your team is called up, when it is your turn to be paid tribute to, be proud. Stand tall, face the audience. They want to get a good look at that very special young man. And they want to get a good look at that very special young lady that you are. For many of you, this has been a very difficult journey. Because of that, I want to leave you with 5 things to think about. Number 1, don't worry about failures. Worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. Number 2, self-confidence is the most attractive quality a person can have. How can anyone see how awesome you are if you can't see it in yourself? Number 3, accept that some days you are the pigeon and some days you are the statue. Number 4, if it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done. And number 5, the second mouse gets the cheese. We all rejoice in your achievement. Parents, thank you for choosing School on Wheels. Students, thank you for giving us an opportunity to work with you to help you believe in yourself. And thank you, teachers and staff, for making School on Wheels a very unique high school. Change is constant. The internships that were developed this year are a new feature. Career focus has been accentuated. I believe that School on Wheels is a gem of a school, and the support that we have had during my tenure has been outstanding. Thank you, APS, and thank you, School Board, for your unwavering support over the years. Please continue that support. In closing, as Dr. Seuss so eloquently states, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. We are proud and impressed as anyone has seen. Let this celebration begin, class of 2016. Thank you very much.
Okay, each campus has chosen a student representative to speak for their fellow seniors. From Main Campus, we have Donelia Jaquez.
Tupac Shakur once said, "If you can make it through the night, there's a brighter day." We stand here today proving that when life gets hard, anyone can overcome obstacles and accomplish anything they put their mind to. Returning to school for me was extremely difficult. I wasn't happy with the treatment I got working jobs that were a dime a dozen. They didn't pay the bills to raise a baby. I remembered someone telling me about School on Wheels. I looked up the number and I called. Nervous about beginning my new chapter and multiple phone calls later, I was greeted by Lisa Madrill. I was accepted. When I was given the start date of July 25th, 2014, I knew I had to work hard and prove that I was determined and ready to get back in school, and also to succeed. I was excited to begin my new school year. From the first day, I felt like I was meant to be here. I felt a warmth within me. I exceeded my expectations and began and ended my first school year at School on Wheels with a victory. For the first time in a long time, I received a Stellar Student Award and became a part of the student leadership team. Later that year, after all my dreams were coming true, I found out one of my best friends was in a battle with drugs. Seeing him struggle made me struggle. Thanks to my beautiful daughter, I picked myself up and I knew I needed to continue on with my education. The year of 2015, I received an internship at John Adams Middle School. There I met Miss Jodine Romero, who had become my mentor, friend, and helped guide me. My 2 years at School on Wheels have been the most amazing and influential years of my life. I've learned I will be leaving with more experience, a better education, life training, and most importantly, a diploma. I am proud of the students behind me on this stage, as well as myself. We made it, and we have accomplished so much. Personally, I am defying the odds and proving not every teen mother will become a dropout, a drug addict, or a failure. Not every teen mother will amount to nothing. My story is hard, difficult, and unique, not unlike those of my fellow students, but different. We all have overcome our struggles and have become high school graduates. I would like to thank all of you moms, dads, aunties, uncles, grandparents, and friends who have supported these graduates. I know if it wasn't for the help of my family and close friends, I would have never gotten this far, so thank you all. I would also like to thank my teachers, my staff, and principal for everything. Okay, they have done for me. And my fellow classmates, I like to thank you for giving me the opportunity and learn and feel a part of a family. You are all the glue that keeps this school together. Without you, we're nothing. So thank you. Congratulations, class of 2016. We did it.
Beautiful job, Danelia. Thank you. Now from Western Trail Campus, we have Chanel Gonzalez.
I would like to quote from one of my favorite cynics, Mark Twain. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Funny as this sounds, it is true. Our education is what we made from it, not just ivory tower academics, but soft skills, connections, and seeing things in multiple perspectives. We have all gotten this from School on Wheels. Hello, graduates, faculty, families, and friends. Class of 16, wow, we made it. It's a day for our successes, reflect on our accomplishments, and think about our future. And let's not fool ourselves to think any one person or event was the reason for us being here, because ultimately we graduated for ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2016. I know many of us came from diverse environments at School on Wheels, and I can honestly say that this school has helped each and every one of us with an individualized plan for success. It was the non-traditional nature of diversifying and raising the academic bar with a personal one-on-one teacher and student interaction that I will remember most. Last year, I just thought classes were hoops to jump through to reach the next level, but I've learned through great inspiring teachers like Mr. Gentry and Mr. Nair that I need to get more out of the process by myself and for myself. To quote George Carlin, reading just to read is just mass educational propaganda, but to question everything we read, see, and hear is self-education. Sorry, Mrs. Jen, but I have to question everything. It makes me who I am. This is the essence of the quote, to question everything. Because of this, I now understand how important higher education is to my next stage in life. Now I'd like to pause to appreciate a truly visionary principal, Mr. Pena. Mr. Pena, please stand up. You can come over here if you want. I don't know. Okay. As you may or may not know, this is the last year Mr. Pena will be our principal. This man took our school into open doors for all students who want a highly engaging small class environment. He is well liked by teachers, parents, and students alike. We will all miss you, Mr. Pena. Thank you. Where are we all headed now? I will tell you. Anywhere we want. Many of us are going to pursue our education at a university, the military, or to a vocational school. My fellow graduates can do anything they want. School on Wheels gave us a challenge to be the best we can be, to look at everything through different lenses, to look outside the box, to understand and constantly grow. I will take the challenge offered at School on Wheels to be the best I can be and always learn and grow. This goes out to all my fellow graduates and teachers that have inspired me. Now I want to take that torch and start inspiring others. So class of 2016, this is your day. Enjoy it. Give yourselves a pat on the back. All of us received the academic rigor as well as lifelong friendships and connections from our small family at School on Wheels. We did it. Mediocrity does not exist with this class. Let's hear it for the class of 2016. Keep questioning and never stop learning. Woo! We did it, you guys! Woo!
Okay, great job, Chanel. We're now going to present the graduating class, and that will be done by Mr. Stan Pena.
Board members, Dr. Piercy, Lorenzo Garcia, it is my honor to present the class of 2016. They have met all the graduation requirements as set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education and the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, class, would you rise, please? To you, I present the graduating class of 2016.
Felicidades, congratulations everyone. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept this class. Well done.
Graduates, please be seated.
Okay. At School on Wheels, our tradition is that team leaders present their seniors with their diplomas. In keeping with that tradition, we'll begin with main campus. Our first team leader and his group of graduates is Dr. Terry Dunbar.
Good evening, everyone. Before I introduce my team, I want to tell you what an honor and privilege it is to teach at School on Wheels. It's been a great experience. First up, Miss Amanda Altamirano. We've been fortunate to have Amanda at School on Wheels. When she first enrolled, she was known as Ty's sister because her brother went to school here. It soon became apparent that she had her own personality, and she soon established herself as a young woman in her own right. She realized that she had the right to question authority, and she has not hesitated to do so. She has made her own way at our school. She does not let any obstacle stand in her way. She plans to pursue a career as a surgeon's technician. Wouldn't you be pleased to walk into a doctor's waiting room and have her greeting you and taking your blood pressure? Because of her record of overcoming obstacles, her high grade point average, and her persistence, her teachers have chosen to reward her with this certificate of achievement and the pin that she's wearing that goes with it. Amanda, here's your certificate of achievement. There you are. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm pleased to introduce to you Alondra Cabrera. Since Alondra came to School on Wheels, she's been on a steady path to graduation. She impressed us with her serious approach to schoolwork. She always strives to do her best work. This year, the school rewarded her by giving her an internship. She has worked at APS Fleet Maintenance for most of this year. Her consistent attendance and hard work has earned her high marks there too. But perhaps what we appreciate most is her positive attitude. She always has a smile for everyone. One thing that not everyone knows about her is that she has a beautiful singing voice. Unfortunately, she does not share that voice aloud very often. Maybe tonight, Alondra? Because of her positive attitude and her consistent performance, her teachers have chosen to reward her with this certificate of achievement and pin that she's wearing now to go along with it. Y voy a decirlo en español para los padres que hablan español. Desde que Alondra vino a la School on Wheels, ha estado en un camino a la graduación. Nos ha dado una buena impresión con su trabajo duro. Siempre se empeña a hacer lo mejor trabajo. Y este año le ha premiado la escuela en darle un aprendizaje, un internship. Ha trabajado en Fleet Maintenance, donde mantienen los vehículos del distrito para la mayoría de este año. Su asistencia allí constante ha ganado mucho mérito. Pero tal vez lo que agradecemos mejor es su actitud positiva. Siempre tiene una sonrisa para todos. Y una cosa más, puede cantar. ¿Será esta noche la primera vez que vas a cantar una canción para nosotros? Esta noche no. Pero debido a la actitud positiva y sus logros constantes, los maestros han decidido premiarla con un certificado de logro y este emprendedor que viene con ella. Gracias. Felicidades. Thank you. Next up, Ms. Mireya Lopez. One personality trait that I really admire a lot is dedication to family. Mireya demonstrates that and a lot more. She's been a good friend to many of the students here at School on Wheels. She's accomplished a lot. She's passed several online courses, and that takes dedication. And what it tells me is that she's mature enough to be ready to go off to college and the world of work. So much is online now that I have a great feeling of confidence that she's going to succeed. She plans to pursue an education in crime scene investigation at UNM next year. We wish her luck with her plans. Y para la familia, un rasgo de la personalidad que admiro yo mucho es la dedicación a la familia. Mireya lo muestra muy bien. Ha sido una buena amiga a muchos de los alumnos en School on Wheels. Y ha pasado muchos cursos en la computadora. Y eso requiere mucha dedicación. Y eso me indica que tiene la dedicación y el talento para tener éxito en la universidad y también en la vida y en la carrera. Tiene planes de seguir una educación en UNM en el año que viene en la investigación de escenas de crímenes. Le deseo mucha suerte con sus planes. Felicidades, Mireya. Congratulations.
Along with the diplomas, the students are also receiving a copy of Oh, the Places You'll Go, a book by Dr. Seuss. Next up is Mrs. Shelley Robinson and her team.
Hi, my name is Shelley Robinson, and I'm the math teacher at Main Campus, and I have the pleasure of having the biggest team that's graduating today, or the biggest group of students. I have 6. The first one is Jaime Cotto. Jaime has been on my team for 2 years now. I am so glad that he is closer to achieving his goals now that he has graduated. He credits his successes to the support of his family, especially his mother. Jaime wants everyone to smile more and to be positive. In his future, he will be joining the Marines. Jaime Cotto. My next graduate is Gloria Lucero. Hey, Gloria has been on my team for 2 years now. She has matured a lot over the past few years, and yesterday she celebrated her first Mother's Day. She is a wonderful mother to her daughter. She accomplished a lot this year, completing her diploma, including working at Pizza 9 and completing online classes. Gloria is planning on becoming an ultrasound technician and midwife in the future. Gloria Lucero. Okay, my next graduate is Maria Gutierrez. Maria has been on my team this year. She was new to School on Wheels. When she started at School on Wheels in August, she had only 11 and a half credits. She volunteered over 1,000 hours this year to earn her elective credits and also took several online classes to be graduating this evening. It was a pleasure to have her on my team and in 3 math classes this year. Maria will be going to CNM to study nursing. Maria Gutierrez. My next graduate is Natasha Molina. Natasha has been at School on Wheels for 2 years, but this was the first year she was on my team. Last year, she was on Mr. Silva's team. She is very quiet and keeps to herself most of the time, so I don't really feel like I got to know her as well as some of the other students. But she did complete over 1,000 volunteer hours this year, and she took a CNM dual credit class during this last semester to earn her elective credits. Natasha is planning on joining the military and going into the Army in the future. Natasha Molina. My next graduate is Sabrina Yazi. Sabrina has been on my team for 3 years. We both started at School on Wheels at the same time. I feel very close to Sabrina, and she had always been an excellent math student, even though her confidence in herself needs to be improved. She has participated in the student leadership team and displayed great leadership over the past 3 years. Last year, she was School on Wheels Student of the Week and featured on the APS website. She is receiving a Student Leadership Award certificate and pin as chosen by the teachers at School on Wheels. She was also one of our interns during the first semester of this year. She interned at John Adams Middle School as an educational assistant. Sabrina is planning on going to CNM to study the medical field and cosmetology. Sabrina Yazi. The next graduate is Donelia Hawkes. Donelia has been at School on Wheels for 2 years, but this was the first year she was on my team. Last year, she was on Dr. Dunbar's team. She is a wonderful student and a great leader at School on Wheels. She has participated in the student leadership team and volunteered to assist teachers and the secretaries a lot. She even came in last week and last summer and worked a lot. She was one of our 5 interns this year. She interned at John Adams Middle School as an educational assistant. Donelia also attended summer school last summer and took online classes in order to meet her goal of graduating this evening. She is a wonderful mother to her daughter, Bella. Donelia plans on attending CNM to study physical therapy and business management. And School on Wheels awards 2 scholarships, and she is the recipient, or for each campus, and she is the recipient of a $400 School on Wheels scholarship. Congratulations, Donelia.
Thank you, Mrs. Robinson. Our next team leader is Mr. Jimmy Silva.
Good evening, everybody. To all parents, family, friends, teachers who have helped our young adults graduate from high school, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I have 5 extraordinary graduates tonight. My first graduate is Jaleel Butler. Mr. Butler, he has been with School on Wheels for like 3 years now, at least, and continue to plug away at doing what it took to graduate this year. He plans on continuing his education after high school and make his mother proud. I'm going to miss you, Mr. Butler. Congratulations. My second graduate is Kimberly Curlis. Ms. Curlis decided that she wanted to graduate a year early. So she worked very hard this year, took quite a few classes online and others, and reached her goal and graduated a whole year early. I know her mother, her boyfriend, and her friends and teachers are very proud of her. I know she can do anything she puts her mind to. Congratulations, Ms. Curlis. My third graduate is Richard Espelin. What can I say? We have come a long way together. He has been a quiet leader at our school this year and many times set the tone in his classes as well as my team. I believe he will be successful in anything he puts his mind to while going to college in the fall, my hope is. His family believes this as well. Congratulations, Mr. Espelin. I'm going to miss you. My next graduate is Gabriel Garcia. Gabe is another one of my quiet leaders on my team. He is one of our creative students at School on Wheels. Again, I know his family is very proud of him as well. He plans on going to college in the fall and loves to dance to his own beat. Congratulations, Mr. Garcia. I'm proud of you. Last but not least, Stephen Mora. Stephen, he decided to finish what he started and graduate this year. He did what it took to finish his English classes, and I think Ms. Chavez took quite a few from you. I know that. My hope is that he continues to finish what he starts and go to college next year. I really want him to do that. Good luck, Mr. Mora. You will surely be missed, I promise.
Nice job, Mr. Silva. Thank you. Next, we have Mr. James Rawls and his graduate.
Good evening. It's with great pleasure that I introduce our next graduate, Mr. Giovanni Castillo. Mr. Castillo is one of the most recognizable and popular students on our campus. His presence is going to be missed, but we know that he is headed off to a better place. He's going to be going to CNM, where he's going to be pursuing his degree in physical therapy. Giovanni is going to be receiving over $2,000 in scholarships this year. Due to a summer work program, Mr. Castillo received $1,200 from AmeriCorps. He's receiving $500 from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And it is with pleasure that we at School on Wheels are also offering him a $400 scholarship to help him with his studies. We wish Giovanni the best of luck in what is definitely going to be a bright future for this young man.
Good job, James. Next, we have Miss Jenny Chavis and her graduate.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce to you Marinda Montoya. Marinda. Marinda Montoya has been a delight to have in my classes. She always came in with a big smile and her eyes were always ready to absorb everything and anything offered in the classroom. She met often with her resource teacher, Miss Faye Cook, and no doubt Miss Cook was very instrumental in Miss Montoya's success, and I'd like to recognize Miss Cook. Where is she right now? When School on Wheels recently determined that a book room and a storage room was to be converted into a library, Miss Montoya enthusiastically embraced the idea and started to separate out children's books. She then suggested that a children's area should be incorporated. Thus, when we complete our renovation, a reading area will be designated as Marinda's Corner to be used by children at the daycare center. And I want to present Because of her interest in working with young children, she is enrolled at CNM to pursue a child development certificate. In addition to that, she is also receiving a computer because of her excellence in her work in technology applications. Marinda? Ms. Montoya, I know children will love you because of your cheerfulness and constant smile. We wish you a successful future. Maybe she needs help. Yeah, there she goes.
Thank you, Ms. Chavis. What a great job Main Campus did. Now we have from our Western Trail campus, Ms. Jennifer Vigil and her team.
All right, good evening. Welcome. I'd like to start by congratulating our senior class of 2016. Congrats to you all. Wow, what a year. Parents, family, and guests, thank you so much for being here to celebrate with your loved ones. This year has been a fast-paced year. Not only have you completed the expectations for graduation, but are now on your way of journeying out into the new world, seeing things from the eyes of our high school graduates. You are free, and I am confident that you will strive for greatness with this new freedom. Tonight's a night worth celebrating. Some of you are moving on and have enlisted in the military, and others have committed to an even more schooling of years. Good luck to you all, and best wishes with all your future endeavors. And with that being said, I'd like to introduce my 2016 graduates. I have 4 graduates. 3 are here with us this evening. 1 is not. Simon Gomez is not here this evening, but I would like to thank and congratulate him for his efforts and dedication in completing high school. His delightful and creative personality, and he was always prospering and receiving plenty of compliments for his innovative ideas and projects presented in my English class. Good luck, Simon. Next, Judith Sabado. Judith started with us just this semester and really took the courses by the reins. Not only was she determined, but was also a top-notch student, submitting very detailed and inspiring pieces of work. Judith is an aspiring medical professional who can and will accomplish anything she puts her mind into. Judith, I congratulate you and good luck. Next, Anthony Quintana. Anthony has been a hard man to find. But with much dedication and optimism, he has been able to overcome the hurdles of completing his 2 online courses. He worked well under pressure and will advance in his journeys and needs to have faith and confidence within himself in order to allow himself to grow. Good luck, Anthony.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Marisa Gonzalez. Marisa has blossomed into a beautiful flower. She's grown not only academically, but personally as well, to where her confidence and dedication have really flourished. Her young spirit and explorative ideas will guide her to find and choose the goals and career that best meets her expectations. Good luck, Marisa. Again, good luck and best wishes. I stand here not only proud and honored to have taught you wonderful students this year. I am eagerly awaiting and looking forward to hearing back about all your successes in life. Take care and remember that life's journeys are created memories and stories that we are able to tell in our future. Take care, all of you, and I love you. Class of 2016.
Anthony, you made it, buddy. Mom, congratulations. Next is Mr. Michael Nair and his team. Over here first. Okay, you're going to give him that, or am I? No, you give him that. Okay. Could I have Mr. John Gentry stand up, please? And Mr. Alize Sullivan, could you take the stage? Mr. Gentry was Alize's team leader for the years that Alize was at School on Wheels, and he would like to have Mr. Gentry, I'm going to read a few words from Mr. Gentry, and he wanted to have him here tonight to share in his graduation. I would like to thank Mr. Pena for the opportunity to say a few words about Alize. Through the last 4 years, it has been an honor and a privilege to get to know him from the perspective of a teacher and a team leader. I have seen a dramatic transformation from a shy and introverted student that was unsure about his own ability and capability in an academic environment to a student that volunteered to help the team and campus in setting up special events, as well as volunteering his time assisting the Chaparral Elementary art program in the afternoons. He also was willing to come in early and stay late to work on his coursework. I miss those early mornings where we could talk and get work done. The toughest challenge was trying to make a half-asleep Alize laugh at my jokes at 6:45 in the morning. Tough times. However, I am most impressed with his strength of character. Your willingness and ability to persevere through all of your ups and downs is a true testament to the great young man you have become and is one of the reasons you are on the stage tonight. Congratulations, Alize. We're not done with you yet.
And if you notice, he has a really swanky pin right there. Alize also has a Personal Achievement Award from School on Wheels. When he sets his goal, he goes through with it, and he did it. Alize, you did it. Avery Garcia. Avery, this isn't a cliche. Actions speak louder than words. All year, he has been involved in almost every extracurricular activity in some capacity at our school. This year, Avery facilitated a food drive through the Albuquerque Storehouse, which, by the way, we filled 55 gallons of food. That's no small task. Good job, Avery. Part of this project was to research poverty in New Mexico. Avery, I remember, he stood up during the research and said, "Mr. Nair, oh no, this food drive will not end poverty. We need to end poverty. We need to destroy NAFTA, dismantle the wage disparities, and create a working class infrastructure in New Mexico." He said that. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Avery, but I think a food drive is a good start. So he has 2 awards. The first award is from the Storehouse. You can turn around for a second, Avery. And the second award, he has a pin from School on Wheels for outstanding citizenship. Avery, he always represents the school well. He was in the superintendent's roundtable. He put together a scrimmage basketball team. We were playing schools under 200, like that, 30 minutes. I got this covered. Everything that we do at the school, Avery's always there. If any teacher needs Avery, Avery's always there. So all I have to say now is he's a dreamer who speaks through his actions. He's very inspiring to me, and you'll see him again. Avery. Justin Madrill. This young man is a listener and a moderator. If there's ever a problem, concern, or issue, it doesn't matter if it's big or small, Justin is there as a voice of reason. When something needs a solution, I know I can always rely on Justin to hear all sides of an issue with respect and equity. He is a voice students also trust. This year, a select group of students were in a heated discussion and debate about something silly about activities for Wednesdays. Justin listened. He listened to all the stakeholders, and he came up with a plan C and D. All the students awoke to their little silly dichotomy and said, "Thank you, Justin, for thinking outside the box." Here's to the next supervisor, moderator, teacher, counselor, Justin Madrill. It's been fun. I mean, a high level of engagement, Mr. Peña.
Very nice job, Mr. Nair. We now have Miss Marie Cahill and her graduates.
This is for Celestina. Okay. Hello, I am Jeanette Cahill. I am the math teacher. I wish to thank you, students, and for allowing this ceremony to take place, and you parents who have entrusted us with the education of your children. I would like to present you Celestina Medina. Celestina, you always smile at life. You are compassionate and you get things done. I have seen you when you needed a hug, and I have seen you encouraged, support, and push your classmate forwards. This diploma is only a stepstone for you to pursue a higher degree. Go get the next one and climb that ladder. Thank you, Mrs. Medina, for you have a wonderful daughter. I'll give you that and a hug. There. And then you have to, that's it? I think I have a bit of, thank you. I would like to present you Liane Loya. The first time I met Liane, she was under the table. But then, since you have grown strong wings and also deep roots, you have big dreams, Liane, of impacting the world. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed, for your wings are strong, and life is beautiful. Life, so go get life and nature, protect nature. This is the next president of the United States of America. And I give you your thing.
Wow. Our next team leader is Mr. Cliff Hanna.
I'd like to present my three graduates tonight. First is Savannah Gutierrez. Savannah may be the quietest teenager I've ever known, but perhaps because of this, she's also studious and conscientious. I've had Savannah both as a student and as an aide. In both roles, she has worked diligently, respectfully, and cooperatively with me as well as her peers. As evidence of this, after completing her coursework, she came back to school to ensure that nothing was left undone. This attention to detail shows in her work and will create future opportunities. The academic achievement pin she earned and wears tonight on her gown is in recognition of these qualities. This tells me that her future is as bright as her smile. She will attend UNM in the fall, pursuing a career in nursing. Her personal attributes, in conjunction with her academic discipline bodes well for her. Congratulations, Savannah, and good luck. Well done, Savannah. Forgot the paperwork. I'd like to present Daniel Johnson. Daniel's the kind of student I love having in class. He's hardworking, curious, opinionated, and ambitious. He was able to finish classes here and at CNM working full-time. He accomplishes because he knows that success requires both goals and the discipline to routinely work towards them. In my government class, he was comfortable expressing and defending the minority opinion. This is the mark of a confident man who places things in their context. I see entrepreneurship in Daniel's future. I imagine him running a company with a high degree of success. His employees will know that Daniel's expectations of them are the same he has for himself: consistency, courage, and conviction. It is for these qualities that Daniel is the recipient of one of Western Trail scholarships for use in pursuit of further education. Congratulations, Daniel, and good luck. Well done, son. Carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And last, I'd like to present Santana Martinez. Like many of our students, Santana has had her share of obstacles to overcome, yet she has never wavered in her dedication to family and her goals. She worked full-time, been a student, and provided comfort and care to her mother and sister. Santana has recently been inducted into the United States Army. Hoorah! This, I believe, is in part due to her commitment to community and the recognition, like many of us, the military offers a good start to those of us without enormous resources. In discussing the rigors of military life, Santana said to me, "Everything in life that's good is hard." This tells me she realizes the next few years will be a positive influence on her life and a benefit to whatever community she chooses to be a part of. Congratulations, Santana, and good luck. Well done.
If we could have Mr. Gary Breezewine and his team come up, please.
All right. Good evening. I'm here tonight at the end of a long list of educators to present to you something that the educators that you met on your very first day wished upon you some 13 years ago. So it was with great honor that I do that tonight. You will now join the community of a certain select individuals, and those are the high school graduates. It's an honor not everyone has, and it's an honor that no one can ever take away from you. So be proud. So I would like to, at this time, introduce to you Mr. Jacob Contreras. It is said that you should not judge a book by its cover. However, but by the cover that Jacob presents to the world every day, he gives us clues as to the person he is. From his ear-to-ear smile, his ever-shining eyes, you can tell that he is a creative person. He is inviting. He is intelligent. And he has a sparkling personality. His schoolwork and his efforts at school exemplify this truly. His future is whatever he chooses it to be, as he has so many different areas to choose from to employ his unique skill set. He is well liked by all, and this, in addition to everything else I've said so far, Jacob, the aforementioned qualities, I think ought to pay off well for you in whatever you choose to do in the future. And tonight I am proud to present to you your diploma and this book. Next, I would like to introduce a very fine, outstanding individual, and that is Raquel Manuelito. Whether you ask any teacher, including myself, or listen to what others have to say, Raquel Manuelito makes a lasting impression upon each person she encounters. She makes her positions and her opinions well known and expresses her positions well in conversation, in her writings, and in her numerous and very well done class projects. She has done well in all her classes. It is expected that she will take these assets into her future enterprises and encounters and will receive all the deserving returns they have to offer. So Raquel, if you truly believe you can do something, I know that you probably will. So it's with great honor that I give to you your diploma tonight. Again, I'd like to introduce a very fine, outstanding young person, Miss Marissa Montoya. There are several things she told me to say and not say, but I won't go into that and just stick to my remarks, although she tried to edit them. We're all special in our own ways, of course, but Marissa Montoya made me feel very welcome at School on Wheels. We instantly hit it off and spoke about many things over several hours until one day this semester I was informed, unknowns to me, that she was attending my class when she was supposed to be in someone else's class. So I had to ask her to leave and to don't put me in a tough position. So we had fewer talks over the rest of the year because she was not in my classes anymore. However, I had already learned a lot about Marissa's likes and her future desires from these talks. These talks, together with my observations of Marissa's successes and struggles, and my discussions with my colleagues, I learned that her major attribute is that Marissa fights well. Whether it's when her back is up against the wall, or when people underestimate her, or when, more importantly, she decides to take something on herself. It is with this sort of engagement strategy that Marissa has that I'm sure will suit her well when she begins to rein it in a little bit better and controls it in all her future endeavors. Congratulations for the struggle. I am very proud to give you your diploma. Thank you. And last but not least for tonight is Ms. Chanel Gonzalez. You saw Chanel earlier when she gave her speech, her senior speech, and I think you could agree with me, she did an outstanding job. And that is a word that I may overuse tonight, but it doesn't go to any extent to explain just what a fine young lady she is. Chanel exemplifies what it is to be an outstanding student, an outstanding full-time employee, an outstanding APS intern, an outstanding daughter, an outstanding young adult. She was in school or at her job or at her internship just about every day when she was required to be there without failure practically, which is something or some sort of outstanding effort that not too many of us here can exemplify with such a busy schedule. Her hard work and dedication toward doing nothing less than excellence has paid off at school, at work, and at home. Surely none of us can be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect intern, nor dare I say the perfect daughter or perfect adult. But there are very few like Chanel who put forth such outstanding effort into each of these vocations on a daily basis. She clearly has a bright future. So because of all this, Chanel, and much more, I am honored to bestow upon you on behalf of the Western Trails School on Wheels, a $400 scholarship toward your college, as well as your diploma. Congratulations. It's an honor. Thank you.
Can we get another round of applause for these wonderful teachers and students up here? They've done a great job. Thank you, team leaders. I would now like to invite Mr. Pena back up to the podium, please.
We're almost done, folks. I would be remiss if I would not say goodbye to you. It has been an honor and a privilege for me to work with this fine community that is School on Wheels. The students that you see before you are exceptional, and I will miss everything about School on Wheels, and am proud to say that over the years that I've been here, that one of my proudest moments was to be the principal at School on Wheels. So long, everybody. Graduates, please stand. It is now, parents, please stand. Please stand. It is now my honor to ask, on a count of three, you in the audience will help me, that you will move, graduates, your tassels from your left side to your right side, signifying your new status as high school graduates. Audience, please help me. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the graduating class of 2016. Thank you. Hit it, maestro. If you would begin the procession, hit the music, guys. Right out the double doors.